in your time here, and knowing all that you've learned, when you started working with artists, when you flipped over and started working with artists, everyone says the biggest failing artists, the biggest things artists lack in this market is education and loyalty. But there's also the part of no agency, where you see people, because when I talk to people a lot in the industry, you see people, they approach the game like the game has to do something for them.
Yes.
Not them impacting the game or switching, or rather trying to break the reality of the game. So they're always like, this industry has not favored me.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, you're the industry. And to be honest, I understand that you can have a couple of bad breaks. You can things can go awry, but I like to think it sort of takes away your power when you think of the industry as something that happens to you, rather than you, I don't know, manipulating everything to get what you want from it.
Yeah. So again, this is why
because it's learned helplessness.
Yeah. If you're getting into the entertainment as a whole, and understand two things: one is a business, and it is a hard business.
Yeah.
It can really break you. Millionaires have come here and wasted money. They didn't even waste. They did. Some people have done all the right things, Joey, and it didn't work. All the right things, and it didn't work. Some people's all the right things is right things according to them. Do you understand? And it didn't work. So it's a hard business, and it's also a business that you also have to have a sense of purpose coming into it. And I think that this is one of the big failings of our industry today. Look at society, for example. So society exists under the theory of a social contract.
Yeah.
By Thomas Hobbes was the first person to explain the social contract theory, which means we as people, we give away some of our freedoms to the government and say, okay, you government, we are giving freedoms to you, set laws, and we know that this is for the betterment of the entire society. Now, that social contract also has different niches. So, for example, I'll use children. There used to be a saying that a child is raised by the community.
Yeah.
That has gone. Now, everybody has fence and estates and whatnot. Do you understand? And before, we used to be very mindful of what we even allow children participate in, watch, listen to. So much so that there used to be adult entertainers, right, that made entertainment content, music for children.
Yeah.
Even in music, you know that, okay, you have this.
Yeah. You have age grade entertainment.
It doesn't exist anymore. So when purposelessness has come into play, that's what happens. Now, take our industry. The same thing has happened. A lot of the crazy things we do, people, quote unquote, farming.
Yeah.
People using gimmicks to make a hit. People not want to go through the process of even building community and whatnot. If you've been doing music for 8 years and you don't have 2,000, 3,000 people that can pay for you for the thing you're doing, it's either you have been doing horrible music or you have not been serious with the business side of your. So even what the problem is that people are saying, yes, the industry didn't pay me, because you're looking at it from like, I should have at least enter a hotel stage, a hotel level. I should have done big stadiums. The truth is that not everybody will do it.
Even a lot of the blown people cannot do, the people consider blown, they cannot do a hotel.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
It's hard, especially when I consult for festivals. And we're trying to choose artists for lineups, it's hard to find artists that can fill up one artist filling up Echo Hotel.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's one of the hardest things you can find, especially when you leave the A list. It's very hard.
So we have Wiz, Davido, Bonner, Rema, I think.
Yeah.
Sefinio. I think it ends there.
After that, it becomes harder.
I think it ends there. So that's tough. So now with the zone you are in, right? Let's say you can do TerraCulture
Yeah.
or Balmoral Hall,
Yeah.
all these other halls. How much have you grown in that space and even increased it? No, nobody does that. Everybody's looking for. That's why you see a young artist now. You've been here 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. You're already farming to enter top 10 on Apple Music. You want to jump process. You are jumping. I'm like, people need to remember that people like them, Olamide. I think Olamide is the other person too. I can
Yeah.
still have
Yeah.
to quote her. Yeah,
Olamide,
shout out
yes.
Olamide.
Add Olamide there.
People want to jump the process that people like Olamide, Whiskey, Davido, Burner have gone through. Those men have gone through process. Process. They hate them, love them, they have their faults, it's true. But you cannot deny that they've gone through process. They built what they have.
Yeah.
And the younger generation, I fear, is more enthralled with the idea of just appearing big rather than doing the work.
People want to have clickable careers.
Yeah. And it gets
Careers
worse.
at the click of a button.
Now it gets worse. It gets worse because even the guys who have made it to a certain level
Yeah.
seem to, and I'm talking about the Davido's, Wizkids, Olamide and Co. They seem to have hit a stage they can't go past.
Yeah.
I was rewatching recently, and I watch it from time to time just for motivation and entertainment. Beyonce's Coachella,
Yeah.
Beychella on Netflix, and I watched this, and I was like, who do I know in Afrobeats would say I would like to really dedicate time to do stuff like that for my culture? Because you need to see what she did there was not only did she just do a concert, she honored HBCUs, which are historical black universities in America, colleges in America. So she honored them. They were part of the band. She got people from them to be part of the band. They honored their traditions and cultures even during the concert itself. That kind of intentionality, you don't see here with our people. So I even worry because, they say children don't do what you tell them. Children do what they see you do.
Yeah.
So I worry for the younger artists because what they are seeing the guys who are on top doing, it's not great.